Hi guys, Ben here bringing you another Whisky Geek review, and it's another Bruichladdich Port Charlotte. Don't worry, I've not forgotten that other distilleries exist, but I've really been enjoying what they're putting out at the moment, so here we are. Now, I recently reviewed the Port Charlotte 10-year-old, really enjoyed that one, and the Bruichladdich Islay Barley 2011, again, really enjoyed this one. So there was something that caught my eye. Enter the Port Charlotte Islay Barley 2011. This is a peated version with the similar ethos of the Islay Barley 2011. So this whisky has been made using two separate barley strains. We've got Oxbridge and Publican. They were grown on 3 different Islay farms, Dunlosset, Kilkieran and Sunderland. That was then shipped over to Inverness, where it was peated to 40 ppm using local Invernessian Highland peat, shipped back to Islay, where it was used by Bruichladdich to make the Port Charlotte spirit. That spirit was then put into 75% American whiskey, first fill American whiskey barrels. Interesting that they say American whiskey and not ex-bourbon, and 25% Syrah and Figaro wine casks. And of course, it being Bruichladdich, we have all the usual good stuff, 50% ABV, non-chill filtered, natural colour, and they do tell us that it's been aged for 6 years in oak casks. So, an integrity bottling. So taking a quick look at this colour, we've got about a shade 6 Chardonnay, a nice clear crisp gold. Let's give the nose a try. So straight away you get this lovely almondy, lemon, some acacia honey, and there's a really nice that barley cereally tone. It's almost like baked pastries. It ties in quite nicely with a cinnamon tone, poached pears, and quite a concentrated apple like apple juice. So the peaty tones aren't really all that evident. You've got to keep a little bit of a distance and give it some space to kind of disperse out of the glass, and then you begin to pick up on this really quite nice earthy mulchy peat. And there's a bit of a peppery prickle that begins to come in with some maritime air behind it. I'm really quite enjoying this one on the nose though. You get close to it and it's that cinnamon apple tart kind of flavour. So progressing on to the palate. It's really quite light and delicate character. It's a subtle palate. You've got this nice sweet white sugar, more of those cereal tones, barley, baked pastries. There's a woodiness and some of those tannins, a floral hint, and it's kind of got a green note, almost vegetal, but that fruitiness is much more subdued. But then the finish is where it kind of kicks off again. It starts with kind of a oak and pepper, then there's a subtle sweetness to it, more of those tannins, the cereally tones, still a little bit baked. There's a whiff of smoke, it's a little bit ashy, but then this late delivery of heat, just kind of an influx of warmth. And riding on that is some cinnamon and quite a nice earthy nuttiness that just lingers on. So I'm giving this one a solid rating of 85 out of 100. It's delicate whilst being intricate. It's got a lot of presence, but it's subtle. There's that 50% ABV. It's kind of delayed just long enough to let you peel back some layers and unlock some of the subtleties. It's really quite a pleasant one. And that finish hangs around really nicely. So for me, whilst this is a really great whisky, I think I prefer those two expressions in isolation. They just give you something a little bit more concise to explore. I don't regret having bought this bottle at all. I'm really enjoying it. So cheers for watching guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please chuck a like and a comment below and consider subscribing for more whisky content. Cheers!